Yes, good morning. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
To whom am I speaking to?
My name is Wesley.
Okay. Are you covering for the secretary or receptionist today?
No, may I ask who's calling?
Yeah, I am trying to reach either the owner or Brian.
Okay, and what's your name?
Yeah, my name is, then I'm his daughter. There's a,
I'll see if they're in.
I'm sorry?
Oh, hold on 1 moment. I'll see if Brian's in.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Bathroom remodeling, flooring, windows, decks, porches, patios, and additions, roofing, siding, and more. Think of advanced remodeling firms.
This is Brian speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, Brian, good morning. How are you? This is Dr.
I know who this is.
Okay. My mom just contacted me. She said that someone came out today. Or are they called or something?
Maybe called.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe it was Tom or maybe the flooring company. I'm not sure.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Can you, if at all possible, can you give me some information about the nature, or can you find out?
I can find out for you.
Okay, sweet. I did get a message from the owner, and that was to, put something in writing, have my mom sign it, and then send it in by fax, of which I did last week. So I just want to make sure that you guys have reviewed.
And our attorney looked it over, and you can discuss these things here. That letter still does not give you authority to make decisions over the contract.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The contract with you, we can discuss the things with you without any hesitation, without any like that. But at this point, we still have to receive your mother's consent on anything as regards to changes, anything like that.
Okay. Well, basically, what I did was I gave your owner of their company exactly what he requested in writing. He asked me to, just write up something, have my mom sign it. She read it, she signed it per the owner's request, and in good faith, he gave us that information, and in good faith, I rendered what he asked for. So, but in the meantime, since I now know that that's not what he wants, and there's been a change of mind, an abrupt change of mind and decision, now I need to go back to Doctor and we discuss that. But since there seems to be a discrepancy again, what I ask you guys to do is to put this on the burner and we not go forward at any point until we clarify exactly what's needed. Now that I know that your owner has talked to your company attorney.
It's legally not a power of attorney.
Well, that's what I'm asking for. In other words, which should have been spelled out when we talked last prior to this call, is that we needed a legal, durable power of attorney. That's what should have been spelled out, and that we could have not have wasted our time.
Actually, I did ask you that. I asked you several times if you had power of attorney, and you told me no.
Frankly, the whole thing is getting a little convoluted. So again, and I realize that you're, and I know it seems to be, speaking loud and clear which direction this whole thing is going in. So just as you have an attorney, my mom we're also going to be consulting with one as well, because I'm really deeply concerned about how this whole thing is going down. Another thing, there are no dates. The only date in that contract is the date in which this application was signed. And I'm stating again on the record that if your man didn't know that there was something peculiar with the indoor air, he should have known. And additionally, if he didn't know my mom is displaying some type of memory issues in her home, he should have known. And if he didn't notice that my mom she's an older person. So there by herself with all of this going on, Brian, I'm a little concerned at how your company is handling elderly homeowners. On the record.
Okay, and again, you've been kind of redundant with it.
Well, and likewise, but, likewise. And, I say again, I'm going to reiterate that if we had known that we needed to turn in a durable power of attorney legal document to your company, then we would have done that. But that's not what you're...
This contract, if you and your mom, your mom's been in, law, and your mom knows law, she studied law. Wouldn't she know that just signing a letter saying, hey, look, my daughter can act on my behalf on just a plain piece of paper that was faxed from Staples, your Mom would know that in a court of law that wouldn't hold without witness.
And see, I'm 10 steps ahead of you, Brian. I know that this is the direction that you guys are going in because you basically have not only implied it, but you've expressed it in other conversations. And likewise, Tom has done the same thing. And basically dwelling on my mom's occupation. And that, I'm going to tell you, on that note, I'm going to tell you guys, don't go there.
You're the one that brings up your mother's occupation, how she works at Cobbin, how she was a former Marine, and da-da-da-da-da. So you yourself have used how distinguished she is in these types of things. I'm not going to continue to go back and...
Sir, I'm dealing, listen, I'm going to tell you again. It's not going to look good, your company jumping in the middle of something else. I'm going to leave it at that. And the other thing, your owner asked specifically for, which I made notation, what he asked for. We gave that information to him by fax. What should have happened is that you all call and state that the letter that was sent was, we need to have a power of attorney letter. Now, that's the bottom line. You all didn't do that. So, this is getting to be a little fishy in my opinion.
Okay. I'm sorry that you feel that way. There's no intent of anything other than finishing this project. We want to progress, finish this project, and...
Okay. Well, the thing is that I'm going to go back to that contract. It's too crammed, Brian. I looked it over myself. It's crammed. And for an elderly person to not know dates and all that, there are no dates on there. The only date is the date in which Tom signed this contract with my mother. But I'm going to say again. I'm going to say, yes. Let me say again, Brian, before you cut me off.
Okay, no.
Even though, wait a minute, Brian. Excuse me. I'm gonna.
Salesperson?
I'm sorry.
Am I the salesperson? I'm your project director.
Okay.
I run the project.
Okay. But I'm just talking. It all boils.
When that's your discussion, it should be with Tom.
Well, the thing is that this whole thing evolves around a contract, Brian. Am I right or wrong?
Okay, and then who wrote the contract?
Tom wrote it out, but the handwriting is not all that legible, and there's only one date on there, Tom. I'm not into exploitation of the elderly, Tom. I'm really not, but this kind of reeks it in a way. There should be dates on there, Tom. My mother didn't even have a date to know when the rug project would take place. Nothing, or when she should have even the carpet removed by. Your company goes back to, she had known since October 29th. Well, you know what? On the record, I'm alleging that your company has tried to exploit my elderly home mother. And yes, I am.
Okay. And again, this is not your first time you've insinuated this.
Exactly. And this is not, and likewise.
You have found every way to try to insult us and go after our integrity when none of that's the case.
Listen, Tom. I'm sorry.
Customer with us, and we've never had no problems.
But Brian, this is what I explained to you. I just want to share this. I explained to you before that I had some concerns about the indoor air. The other thing is this. I don't know what all is in there, Brian. And I'm concerned about how it's going to be removed and cleaned out and this, that, whatever. And my mother's health is at stake. And if her health is at stake, everybody's health is at stake.
Well, my concern is, why is she still in the house if there's a problem?
Well, that's why I was hoping that your men would have picked it up because everybody else has.
Well, then, why would... Again, we're not in there testing air.
Yeah, I know. You're in there to write a contract and get the down payment, and to proceed and this and that, and have people to move furniture around in the whole 9 yards, and don't put dates in contracts.
She could have sprayed Raid in the kitchen 5 minutes before the salesperson came in the door. Let's just say hypothetically, right? Since you're insinuating us, let's go back.
That's not what I'm talking about. This whole thing, it's getting, and there are a lot of things that because of the nature of it, I'm not privy to discuss with you guys, if you know what I mean. Just like there's certain things that you guys would not discuss.
With you, but we're not privy to.
Well, right.
Changes with you. So,
okay.
You're not being totally forthcoming with us.
Well, it's not. There's some things that
an air quality test because our salesman walks in the door. This is. Again, and then you don't want me to tell your mom about the conversations that you're having.
Right.
And what is that?
Well, okay, this is what's up, Brian.
You don't tell me.
All right.
Please don't tell my mom we're having this conversation.
Well, the thing is this, Brian. She has, there's some undiagnosed health issues, okay? And I don't want to upset her. And, my dad, we all tried to talk to her. So I can't really, go into it beyond that, okay? She's in denial. I'm only one person. So I'm, all I know is that things are on hold right now on both sides. We're all trying to sort this whole thing out, and the whole 9 yards. That's what I'm dealing with, Brian. Okay. So, but in the meantime,
which I have been in time.
Right.
But if there's any contract disputes, again, that has to be taken up with Tom.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I've gone through Tom, and I really don't like his, he's a little brash, and the owner actually is the next chain of command. I've gone through you, so I'm hoping that between you and the owner that we can bridge the gaps there, because there should be some dates and everything, and also there's a conflict of interest to have the one person, even though he's a great guy and all, I've known him for 30 plus years, would be a total conflict of interest to have that particular painter, even if, we weren't very pleased with that, So that's what I'm talking about, dates and that. And in the meantime, my mom and I still have an unresolved issue, and I have to cut through it's a lot of chase and bureaucracy I'm dealing with, Brian, and that's all I'm going to say. That's why it's taken so long. You know what I mean? And this has been going on in addition to the contract, which doesn't have dates. My mother is showing signs of memory impairment and also locomotion and so forth. I've watched the signs, Brian. And I'm sure if you have, fortunate to have your elderly grandparents still alive, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't, so.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm dealing with. And, it's all on me, Brian. Personally, it's all on me. And I got to do what I got to do. Just like you all. Right, okay. But like I mentioned before, you remember when we were talking about what I think may be in there? Various different compounds that could be residue. It could be anything. That's all, and even touch and so forth. You know what I mean? So and that's not my specialty, but that has to be addressed before anything else. My mom jumped the gun when she first had you guys in there, any company in there, because I've been telling her to get the air straight for the longest. I'm a canary, Brian. That's my life. I'm a canary. My body picks it up.
All right.
So I tried to protect.
And I'll make sure I forward this one.
Okay.
Like I said, we discussed, and I'll let him know that, your concerns with the letter that you sent over.
Yeah, because exactly, and it's about protecting everybody's health,
All right.
Okay? You got the picture now, right? So that way you guys can't say I didn't tell you so, Brian. I came forth and told you so. And I've been treated rudely by people. I appreciate you being on the phone with me, Brian. But when I talked to Tom, it was rudeness, and all that kind of unprofessional stuff. I know lots of general contractors. And, I'm just saying.
I can't move forward without, going to make this phone call, so I have to get off here and call them now, all right?
All right. Much appreciation, Brian. Thank you so much.
Advanced Remodeling, this is Joy. How may I help you?
Yes. Good morning, Joy. How are you? And Happy New Year's to you.
Good, thank you. You too.
Good. Is the manager available today?
Who's calling?
Yeah, this is pertaining to.
Okay, 1 minute, please.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
For exceptional customer service, professional staff, and free estimates. Financing is available, including.
This is Brian speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, Brian. Happy New Year to you.
I'm sorry?
Happy New Year's to you.
Oh, Happy New Year to you. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, Brian. As best as I can. One day at a time.
Yes, ma'am.
My mom said that you guys are coming out on Friday. Do you know what time?
Let me find out what time. Let me look. Hold on 1 second. See if it's noted in the file.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Let's see what we got here. Let me call, and then what's the number to call you right back at so I can confirm a time for you?
Okay, it's
Repeat that. You cut out, sweetheart.
Okay, it's before?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. I'm putting this in the file, too, so in case they need to contact you if they can't get a hold of your mom also, just so you're aware.
Okay.
All right, so let me call you right back. I'm going to call the flooring guys and find out what their time frame is on Friday morning.
Okay. Hey, Brian, did you come out yesterday, or was it Tom?
It had to be Tom. It wasn't me. It had to be Tom.
Okay. Yeah, because, I think, remember when we talked before and I expressed my concerns about the air quality?
Okay.
There is a mixture of compounds in there.
Okay.
And it's off-gassing. And the only people that would recognize that are persons that know the products.
Right.
And the thing is that they're neurotoxins. They work on the nervous system and other things. And, when I cried out to you about it before, I'm concerned about your men. I don't know what their health issues are. Even the healthiest, it could affect them down the road. I don't know.
Okay.
But if your men have any kind of high blood pressure, lung disease, or asthma, or any kind of allergies, or even, they're insecticides, Brian.
Okay.
And
I will convey this over to them. I'll let them know. I'm glad you did remind me of that. I do remember our conversation reflecting those comments.
yeah, well, the thing is that if you guys are coming in on Friday and your carpet men are going to be in there, they're going to be inhaling it. And it's pretty nasty. I mean, I know because it burns my nose and I have lung disease.
Okay.
So I'm like a canary bird, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and call the carpet people and let them know, see what they think about it, and see if they have any issues or qualms. Maybe they want to just, take a look at it before they go in there and work, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. All right. Call me back and let me know ASAP. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, hello? Hello?
Hello, hi, this is Joy. How can I help you?
Hi, Joy. Is this Advanced Remodeling?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I have Doc on the other line, and this is her daughter. We just want to verify what monies you guys have received thus far.
Okay. May I put you on hold for a minute, please?
Okay, that'd be fine. Thank you.
Your renovations, such as kitchen and bathroom remodeling, flooring, windows, decks, porches, patios, and additions, roofing, siding, and more, think of Advanced Remodeling first. We offer exceptional customer service, professional staff, and free estimates. Financing is available, including no down payment terms, deferred payments, 90 days same as cash, reverse mortgages, and home equity loans. Advanced Remodeling also accepts all major credit cards. For more information, visit us online at Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like when the contract was signed, there was a deposit received of $5,500 by check.
Okay. Do you know what bank that was?
No, I don't. I have the check number here, but that's all the information that I have.
Can we get that check number?
Sure, it's 5325.
Okay.
And then we had received on the 29th of December $300 by credit card because the room was not cleared of the furniture.
Okay. You said okay. So that's $300 on the 29th.
Yes.
And that's by credit card. Do you show what credit card?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay. I think we have an idea what credit card that may have been for the $300. But the $5,500 deposit, do you show what date is down for that?
That looks like it was October 27th.
Okay, October 27th. Okay. And did you say that was a credit card or a check?
The $5,500 was by check.
By check. And that's check number again?
5325.
5325 check. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're trying to. How can we? Is there any way you can see what? How do we find out what? Well, just to kind of get the information as expediently as possible. But on your end, how can you confirm or verify rather, what bank that check was?
What bank the check was cashed at?
Yeah.
What bank the check came from?
Came from.
What bank it came from? That would be on your mom's end.
Right. I'm gonna.
Bank she uses.
I'm gonna go back and research that one. Do you know if it was where'd you guys catch that particular check though?
Hold on, please.
Okay. Thank you, Joy.
Our mission is to service our customers in a prompt and professional manner. We do not consider a home improvement or remodeling project complete until the work is finished, the job site is clean, and the customer is completely satisfied. As part of our commitment to providing the best customer service in the industry, we are pleased to offer financing options. Ask about our payment options when you speak with a representative. We build on your ideas. Advanced remodeling professionals are here to add our home improvement and remodeling knowledge, expertise, and integrity to your ideas and turn them into reality. Stop by our website, www.advancedremodeling.com, and submit your request for an estimate. Thanks for calling Advanced Remodeling, in business since 1991. We will return to the line to serve you as quickly as possible. We are fully licensed, bonded, and insured, and we are certified by the EPA as a lead-safe firm. If you're considering interior or exterior renovations, such as kitchen and bathroom remodeling, flooring, windows, decks, porches, patios, and additions, roofing, siding, and more, think of Advanced Remodeling first. We offer exceptional customer service, professional staff, and free estimates. Financing is available, including no down payment terms. Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, your mom is on the other line?
Yes, she is.
Okay. I did just speak with the owner of the company, and he had said that as far as any kind of payment information, without having authorization from your mom, that it's okay to give you all this information because your name is not on the contract. Unfortunately, we're not able to give out any more information.
Okay, actually, my mom is actually on the other line right now, and she can verify that she's authorizing me to speak and get this information.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Wait a minute, did I drop her? Okay, hello? Weird. Hello? Hey, Joy, can we call you back? I gotta see where she's at.
Okay.
But I thank you. We'll call you back so we can verify that, okay? I'll call you right back as soon as I find out where she's... Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta call Joy back, okay? Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, hi, Joy. Hold on.
Okay.
Hi,
Yes.
I need you to verify that you've given me authorization to speak on your behalf and get payment information, anything regarding the account.
Okay, I can do that.
In other words, we're authorized my daughter to speak on my behalf. Joy can receive that while we're on the phone now.
Yeah, she has that from me. That is okay? Yes. Okay, all right. Well, we just need to make sure because she's not on the contract. The what now, honey?
Because I'm not on the contract, so they just need to verify it.
Okay. Yeah, I want to confirm that she's okay to speak for me. Okay, and we do also need something in writing as well.
Right, and that's what I'm prepared to do. I'll get that to you. If I could get your fax number.
Sure. Just let me know when you're ready to take down the fax number.
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
Okay, it's 443.
443.
451.
451.
0111.
0111.
Yeah, and you just want to send that over, and once we get that over in writing, then we can go ahead and give you more information. And you're looking for that confirmation in writing that she can speak of.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take care of. Now, I can get that to you. The other thing is, will in the meantime, will the verbal suffice in as pending the written confirmation being sent to you guys as well, or what?
No, we need the written until I give out any more information. We do need it in writing.
Okay, all right. I'll make sure you get that information. Let me just make sure I have the right number. I have 443-451-0111.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Joy.
And how's she going to get?
I'll fax. It'll be faxed. It'll be faxed. I have a copy of it already. It'll be faxed.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.